Fig Newton's The Perfect Christmas Cookie. This is part of the Ultimate Christmas Cookie collaboration hosted by C&C Farms. Check out the description box for details. Make these as thin or as thick as you want. Use white or whole wheat flour. Let's get started. All right, I'm going to start out with my dry ingredients here. I've got 3 cups of flour. To this, I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon, you can see right there, of salt. And then also, I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to set this aside and we're going to move on over to our wet ingredients. All right, in this bowl, I've got 2/3 of a cup of butter. And I have a half a cup of brown sugar and a half light brown sugar and a half a cup of dark brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and cream these up, and then you'll be seeing me add in 2 egg whites and also a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll be back with you. Okay, here's those 2 egg whites and the teaspoon of vanilla. All right, now at the end of this, you will want to break out a spoon to stir it. It gets, you know, thick, like a cookie dough consistency, of course. So now I've got this. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. I used to have a neighbor with a fig tree, so I was lucky enough to be able to make my own fig jam all the time. But I moved. I no longer have that neighbor. And I'm using some fig preserves. If you're going to make fig jam yourself, I'll share with you what you're going to need. You could use 2 cups of finely chopped dried golden figs, 1 cup water, 2 tablespoons sugar, and 2 tablespoons lemon juice. And put that onto a boil until it gets thick. It'll be about 5 to 7 minutes. And then you want to cool that but not chill it. With my case, the rest is going to be easy. I'm going to roll this out and I'm going to go ahead and use this fig jam. All right, as you can see here, I've got my dough out of the fridge. I have it kind of broken up into chunks because I'm going to roll it out like I did here, a little at a time. And one thing I want to point out is you want to try to make sure it's not sticking to your surface. It is a good dough that you don't have to roll with flour though, so that's kind of nice. Now right here, we're going to take a measured teaspoon, and you can flat out use a measuring spoon if you want, and put in the middle of this and kind of spread that out and over. You can use as much as you want if you think a bigger teaspoon might be worth it. Ideally, the width and length you're going for is like 2.5 inches wide. This is kind of longer than that, by 3 inches long. So I think my measurements might be a little off, but I'm going to add a little more jelly because I think that is the case. And then I'll show you how you do these next. So we'll add just a little more. You want it to be about this thick though. And then what you do is you fold it like you would a business envelope, I guess you could say. Where that kind of meets in the middle. And then we are going to put this seam side down on the cookie sheet. When it's cooked, we can cut that in half though. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more and then I'll show you what it looks like when they're all on the cookie sheet ready to go. One thing that I forgot to mention is you want the thickness of the dough when you're rolling it to be about 1/4 inch thick. So, oops, got a little sticking out there. Cover that up. These do not have to look perfect. Mine never do. And you'll just kind of slice them. I'm going to borrow some from here to put up here. There we go. The patch method. All right. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and put this one on the cookie sheet also. Seam side down. All right, moving on. All right, so here's my first cookie sheet. You can see all of these look a little bit different, which is totally okay. They get sliced later anyways. Just don't make them like any longer than say this long, because they might not cook good all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for 12 minutes, and I'll be back with you. All right, and here they are. I don't know if you can tell, they're very slightly golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and set these off to cool, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're all plated and they've been sliced up and how many cookies it provides. All right, and here they are. They're all finished. This is how much that recipe made. If you want more than this, you'll need to double it. I didn't cut them all right. Also, you'll notice I used regular flour and not wheat flour. I was supposed to use wheat flour and totally forgot. So if you're wondering if you can use regular flour for this recipe, yes, you can. I just did it. They're still good. I hope you're enjoying this content, and thank you to C&C Farms for inviting me to participate in this ultimate cookie collaboration. Remember to go check out her playlist on her channel. I'll put the link in the description box below. There's going to be a giveaway on December 20th. You got to watch everybody's videos and leave a comment, and then that increases your chances to win on the 20th. See you there. Hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. And until then, remember everyone, keep your joy.